Hello, everybody, to the official podcast. It's me, Kaya, as always. I have Jackson with me for. He's awake. Andrew's here. He's awake. He has a nice mic now, I think, right?
I'm still on a
Where'd you
I'm
get
still
him?
on a temp rig, but it's a much better one. So it sounds pretty overall good. I don't have webcam
Yeah.
yet, but I do have a better mic.
You sound fine. Okay, so who here did not do their homework?
Me.
Let's hear it.
I didn't do it. Nope, I don't even remember it. And then I was reminded of it, and I said, "Fuck it, I'm not doing that." So me, Jackson, you go.
Me go? No, we have to build up to it. Am I the only one that did it? Because Kai, you said that you were.
Okay, I'll do my
you
homework
forgot
right
it
now.
as well, right?
Hang on, I'll do my homework right now. My homework
Just
was to
ad-lib
make.
it.
It was to make a. I can. It was to make a Digimon team for. I don't remember. But Kaya, this is your Digimon team. Ready? You're gonna
Yes.
Google these two: Suckamon and
Ooh.
Platinum Suckamon. Those are real. Those
Hold
are
on
real.
a
You
minute.
can Google
No,
them.
your
They're real.
task was to make up your own. No, the whole point was I didn't want them to be real.
Oh,
I want you
fuck.
to draw me a custom Digimon. Fuckfit. Yeah, you're not weaseling your way out of this one. We're skipping you. You're not getting
I'm
the
looking at
star.
Suckamon. It looks like poop.
It's a piece of shit. It is a sentient piece of shit. Now, Platinum Suckamon, for all you Digi fanatics out there, is a platinum piece of shit.
Is it a shiny?
Yeah, it's
he was
thematic.
zany and he would have a piece of poo.
Is he like the comic relief of the Digimon universe?
I don't know, but I would assume so. Because as
I mean,
a kid,
they
I
all
grew
kind
up
of
with
are.
Pokemon, and being that I grew up during Pokemania, I assumed anything and everything Digimon was a ripoff and dog shit. So I only knew it through osmosis. I never
is
really
literally dog
invested
shit.
into it.
I don't know which Pokemon this guy's ripping off, but I'm glad that
Poopmon.
it's not. Oh, Poopmon. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, Poopmon.
They're not
Yeah.
all ripoffs, damn it.
Well,
Oh, look at this one. He's like a Pinocchio thingy. Oh, cool. Anyway, Jackson, what was your task?
Wait, the
I
Pinocchio
looked up
one.
poop
The
Pokemon.
Pinocchio one, I think, is cleverly named Puppetmon as well. Really, really stellar series we have on our hands.
No, I was saying the Suckamon also has a puppet version.
Oh, because like something I remember about Digimon is they quickly gave up on naming very, very quickly. Like it starts out promising, like Agumon and Gabumon, like fun little names, but then later on in the series, it's like, oh, the worm is Wormmon, and the angel is Angelmon, and the rose plant monster is Rosemon. It's like you're not even trying anymore.
Yeah, that's quite quitting. They just wanted to stop making Digimon.
What do you think the puppet's gimmick is, by the way, Jackson? Puppetmons.
Puppetmon. What is gimmick?
Yeah.
Like probably that it can't be used unless you put a hand in it.
No, wasn't
that's
it guns, Kaya?
He has a
if
gun.
I remember correctly. Yeah, he has a gun.
Oh,
I remember
right.
that.
Yes. If you look at your stream right now, he has a revolver in his hands. And he has a hammer that's literally just a cylinder
Oh yeah, I
from a
remember
revolver.
this guy. This guy's like one of the main characters, isn't he? Or one of the main.
He is.
Mons,
He's one of the
whatever.
main
I'm
baddies
shocked that
that they have to
Digimon
fight.
wasn't the American Pokemon ripoff because it's so obsessed with guns and missiles and tanks and shit. You would think it's what Americans would try to make to capitalize on Pokemon, but no, it's Japanese.
It's like if G.I. Joe fucked Pikachu and then you get a whole franchise out of it. It's awesome.
This guy looks
This thing.
edgy.
He is.
All of Digimon is edgy.
Anyway, all right.
So those are the two main villains.
No, there's like several.
Puppetmon and Poopmon.
The villain that I
don't
remember
the
was
whole
it was
show, but
it was like a Seto Kaiba or like a edgy teen guy that you see in all the animes where he would show up. And he'd be like,
Kaibamon.
Yeah, he'd be like, I'm evil. I don't know why or
I think
how,
that's
but I
season
am. And then he had a worm as his Digimon, and it was Wormdramon, and he was
Yeah,
there.
Look up
all right.
Wormdramon. I
Joins
want to
them
see Wormdramon
later on.
Yeah.
Wormdramon.
I think it was like Apocalypse Mon, the big bad in the first season.
I don't remember. I remember the one that
It's
fucked me in half.
Apocamom.
The one that
Oh, yeah,
fucked
there
me
he
in
is.
half
He's like a
with,
vampire
with
thing.
Fright was Analogmon. He was a scary guy.
Analog Mon.
Yeah, I think his power was like meta. He could like rule the actual Digiverse. Maybe it's not
You found a
Analog
guitar
Mon.
pedal.
Yeah, okay, it's a guitar
Nightmare.
pedal. That explains
Found a
everything.
guitar pedal.
Was it Analog
I can't
Mon?
find him.
He went by just the letter A, and I thought it was short for Analog Mon.
Amon.
Yeah, Analog Man, not Analog Mon. Analog Man.
So he's
Yeah,
not even
yeah,
a mod.
yeah.
He's not even a mod.
He's a
What the
dude
fuck?
who can hack into the Digimon universe, and he scared the shit out of me as a kid. He was creepy.
Doesn't look like he was even in the show.
Yeah, but this was a video game, wasn't it? I remember this video game.
Yeah, it was from one of the video games. Yeah,
He
my
looks
favorite
like just a
Digimon is
regular
Analog Man,
Japanese-
who just looks like a Japanese businessman.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he just looks like a salary man. Like they just
We're
wants to go
just
home.
scared of Andrew's scared of Japanese men in Zoom calls.
I am.
From this.
Hideo Kojima wanted to cross over with me, and I just shit my pants and closed the call immediately. I was like, I can't do this. I'm sorry.
Here's a hot burning question. I looked up if there's a poop Pokemon because I was curious if Pokemon ever.
Pokemon. Oh.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I came across the top result is a Reddit thread from Ask Science that says, "Do Pokemon poop? How do their trainers deal with this?" It's a good
How
question.
would they deal with it?
Probably eat it.
It's
just
an
let 'em
animal.
shit.
Just let it. Yeah. Shit in the
Well, there's
dirt.
a lot. There's a lot of
What else are they gonna do?
questions. We're into the classic argument of how does concept that doesn't exist in fictional world happen in fictional world? Like we're back to the fucking J.K. Rowling. What do the wizards do with the poop? Bullshit. Like you can answer it however you want, but the real answer is it doesn't exist. Poop does not exist in the Pokemon world. It's not real. It's fictional. You know. Answer it however
Not
you
yet.
want.
It exists in the Digimon world, though.
It does canonically. Yeah. Jackson, speaking of Pokemon, by the way, do you remember I made you that Pokemon team? And the first one was Komala, who was an Australian koala, right?
Yeah.
I found out yesterday while looking in Pokemon stuff that it has a unique ability that no other Pokemon in the game has called Comatose, and it's perpetually asleep. And it really is just like you. It's just
Aw.
Jackson, the Pokemon.
I'm not perpetually
It's like
asleep.
the opposite of. Yeah, that's like the.
Well, you're always
anti-Jackson.
tired. You don't sleep, so you're just always tired all the time.
Yeah, I wish I was in a coma. If Kaya would let me.
The fuck did I do?
Yeah, you can put yourself
Always
in a
waking me
coma.
up. Every time I fall asleep, I have nightmares, visceral nightmares of Kaya, and it wakes me up. It's terrifying.
Really?
Have you guys ever had nightmares of the show or each other?
Each other, not each other.
No,
Of course the show.
I've had dreams and nightmares about friends and people, but I don't know if you guys have ever had that honor, unfortunately.
But isn't that a good thing?
I would say so.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it is a good thing because I have nightmares of Kaya once a week.
Do you
I
really?
really remember the last time I had a nightmare.
Really? You don't have nightmares much?
Not anymore. I used to for a while. I think when you try to eat and like work out and go to bed like that, your body just doesn't want to nightmare you.
Yeah. I don't think I have nightmares. I think it's more like every single one of my dreams is so fucking weird that my brain doesn't even want to come up with nightmares because my normal dreams are just so weird anyway. They're already like kind of... I feel like if I describe my dreams to my girlfriend, for example, she'd think I was having like horrifying nightmares because the concepts alone are pretty strange a lot of the times.
Give me like a bullet point list of the most recent.
I don't know, like my fingers are sausages and I can't pick up anything, and I'm like running down the street.
Wait, really?
Because I can't pick up anything. Shit like that.
Wait, really?
Yeah, just that was one recently. And then like she'll tell me one of her dreams. And it's like I went to the zoo and cuddled like a cute animal for like 8 hours straight. I'm like, damn,
Aw.
fuck. I didn't know dreams were meant to be so kind.
You guys have comprehensive
Pleasant.
dreams. Mine are just like make no sense. They make sense to me, like I can explain it, but there's no logic or basis for anything. Things just happen in my dreams, you know?
Like what?
Okay, so the most recent dream that I had, and this was 2 nights ago, genuinely, I created a digital space platform, kind of like VR chat, where people could just make servers and worlds and whatever. And one of my actual friends who I know filled it to the brim with like characters that they would generate and make to the point where it was crashing. And then when I tried to delete all of them, they logged into the server to try to like grief me at my own thing, and then I shut it down and it trapped their soul inside of it. And that was like part
Damn,
one.
you were analog man. You were
I really
analog
am.
man for a little bit there.
But like
That
that
sounds
was
like an
part
isekai.
one. That was a part 1 of a 3-part dream, because then the next part had nothing to do with any of that, and it was me trying to arrange for my mom to come over for dinner while not letting her see my virus-ridden computer. Like, these are every dream I ever have. They are these long, nonsensical, like, movies where things just happen for no reason.
You had a multi-part dream where you wake
all
up and
the
then dream
time.
it again the next time you dream?
If I had to sit there and like quantify the time of my dreams, because obviously time works differently when you're asleep. The cool Inception movie, whatever.
It's like
they
the Inception
last like
universe.
45 minutes. But I'm asleep for God knows how long.
More than one dream?
I've had more than one dream, but they like never connect or are a continuation of the previous dream.
It's not like a franchise, but
that's what I'm saying.
Does it ever happen to you?
Mine's getting sequel bait with different actors and everything. It's getting crazy.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
After credit scene.
Yeah.
Does it happen to you guys every once in a while where... Ooh, sorry.
No, it's fine. I was just going to mention that I have dreams like that because as a kid, I was obsessed with lucid dreaming. And I've done it a handful of times. I did it a lot more when I was younger. But the consequence of it was I don't lucid dream that often anymore now, but now my dreams are extremely vivid and long. And I just remember tons of details about them when I wake up. And like the more interesting ones, I try to commit and just like be like, hey, I'm going to tell people this. This is weird. It's fun.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same, but I forget them pretty quickly. I want to get a dream journal or something and write them down.
Get a dream catcher.
Yeah, then you'll never.
And then
have
my
one.
dreams can never escape. Yeah. Oh wait, yeah, that's right. Dream catchers stop you from having dreams.
Oh,
scientifically,
they catch them. Yeah, they work
like a spider web.
You should get one, Jackson. See what happens.
No, I like my dreams.
Does it ever happen to you guys where you wake up from a dream, but it's so much fun you just try to go back to sleep to keep dreaming?
Yeah.
Like, even when it's something fucked up or obscure.
The problem is that I do that, and I end up in a dream that's similar, but not the same one. And it's like, fuck. It's like a corrupted version of that, you know? Like, God damn it, I was so close.
We really do need to make technology eventually that is able to capture dreams so that we can rewatch them.
Oh, they will. They can already kind of sort of like capture what you're imagining.
Well, they can see like brain waves, right, while you're dreaming. It's not that similar.
Well, they had an episode on House, remember? Even like 20 years ago on that episode with like breaking technology that they were trying to show off on the show. They could kind of sort of visualize somebody dreaming or thinking of something. I'm sure we'll have it in like the next 10 years.
I'm sure we'll get there. I just want to be alive for when it happens, like with a lot of technology.
You will be.
Yeah.
Are you guys keeping up with that Neuralink shit? They're definitely going to show us our dreams 10 years from now, max.
Or they'll edit our dreams to make us subservient before we can even dream them.
I wonder how you can even properly perceive them, though, because like dreams have that dreamlike quality where they're real enough that you recognize it, but they're not tangible enough that they're like really firm. You know what I mean? They're kind of like in a perpetual kind of distant feeling whenever you're having a dream.
Just imagine a like movie, but with a really shitty dream filter on top, like some TikTok AI slop. That's what it's going to look like.
I guess that would let you see it, but it wouldn't be the same as actually experiencing it, you know, at all.
No, you need to make yourself like brain dead, almost like the state that you are in while you dream. So that
or right now,
kind of goes through that filter.
I guess the closest would be VR to immerse yourself in it, but even then, it's like, how do you put your brain? Yeah, exactly. How do you put your brain in that semi-conscious, barely feeling state with just visual representation? It's kind of
maybe you take the like a dream drug as well, and it like kills your brain.
A little bit of heroin every time you use the VR dream machine, like a little bit, just a little bit,
some LSD.
Yeah.
Do you think, Kaya? Do you think that there will eventually be dream crimes? Like if you dream a certain thing and the government detects that you dreamt it, then they'll arrest you.
Absolutely. They're going to strap people to computer. Like right now, you have this thing where like, you know how it's like a gray area of the law whether or not law enforcement can force you to unlock your phone? They're just going to skip the whole middleman. They're just going to be like, why don't we just scan his brain to see if he committed the crime? and they're gonna strap you to a fucking chair and scan you and and then you're just gonna have to sit there trying to think really, really hard about like animal porn or something, just to like fuck with law enforcement and get them off your case. Like,
damn,
don't think about the guy you murdered. Don't think about the guy you murdered.
Oh man, it turns out that he never dreamt of robbing that bank. He was fucking that dog for days, but he never robbed a bank. We can't charge him.
Sir, I think he's innocent. All we've seen is tentacle porn. Enough. Let him go.
Look, we have a warrant here to search for a cocaine sale, but I've been scrolling through this guy's memories, and it's nothing but throwing shit at people at the bus stop, which we don't have the warrant for. What do I do with this? It's just worthless. It's nothing.
When these FBI investigators are investigating dreams, are they like undercover in the dreams as well? Like they have to go into the dreams and stand there with like trench coat.
Like Inception. Yeah, that would be awesome.
They show up as people you know.
Oh my god. And then you have to like train. You have to go on Torrent onto the darknet to download like guides on how to like manipulate your own dreams and have the investigator like gang raped by Harambe, like 18 of Harambe. Just to make him leave your brain.
Even if they are just investigating you and you bring him into a dream where it's just like tentacle porn everywhere, that's like, what a fucking horrifying job.
Aunt Susie, what are you doing in my dream? I'm here to remind you that you were totally going to attack the Pentagon this weekend, remember? You said that out loud, right? Wink.
Oh, man, hopefully. But I think eventually dreams are going to become like not at all useful. I mean, they're not useful now, of course, but like we'll just see them as a entirely like a massive nuisance, basically, because we will have the means to dream whatever we want in real time using like VR chambers or whatever, or like hollow chambers.
They're like, I bet the Meta Quest 37 or something, they're just gonna like.
So what's the point of the brain randomly coming up with dreams when we can just do it ourselves?
Now you're getting to the philosophical argument of, is there a point to anything if your needs are fulfilled? It's the question of, imagine I invent a chamber and it floods your brain at all times, no matter what, with the perfect concoction of dopamine. You are perfectly satisfied, perfectly happy forever, no matter what. And it's got life support, so you never need to eat or drink. You can stay in there until you die a natural death, and you will forever, ever, ever be perfectly dopamine fixed, all the chemicals. Is there any reason to ever leave or not do that?
Yeah, to go to the toilet.
Well, again, let's say all your needs are taken care of. Yeah, all your bodily needs are taken care of. You're put in a perfect stasis, and your brain every single day, 24/7, is pumped with the perfect cocktail of feel-good drugs that will never wear off. You'll never get tolerant, etc. If I ever leave?
What if I go to sleep? What if I go to sleep and I have a nightmare and then I wake up scared and need my mummy or something?
Well, you'd be super resistant to these incredible drugs then. I don't know how you'd ever have a nightmare. But fair.
Okay, they'll just up your dosage of fentanyl or whatever the fuck they're putting you on. That actually reminds me of one of these billionaires. I don't know if it was Jeff Bezos or Zuckerberg. He said like, he was talking about the housing crisis or something, I think. And he said, well, in the future, people can just live in pods and in their VR headsets, they can buy really cheap real estate and they can just, in their headsets, they can pretend they're at a beach. And I was sitting there reading that thinking like, you know, all the fandom around Luigi is kind of really cringe, but I get it. Like these motherfuckers really do want to just hook us up to what Andrew is describing.
But Andrew, do you like that idea? Is that something you want for us?
Okay, so I wouldn't say I need it for everybody, but I will say if the option was there for me and I knew it was foolproof, like it would never shut down, it would never have a problem, I'd do it in a heartbeat. Fuck this. I want to live in infinite pleasure until I die.
But what if so wait, you'd be okay with just sitting in a basic room for the rest of your life as long as it made you feel good?
Well, I wouldn't even know. I would be so lost in bliss.
Why don't you get hooked to heroin then?
I have very strongly been considering it.
Andrew's the guy, I forgot his name, from the first Matrix movie who like betrays the team. No.
All right, Agent Smith, I want a steak. I want a steak and I want to be kind of rich. And then I'll betray the entire protagonist team. Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
I forget his name on the crew, but yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, he's offered a really yummy steak and like a moderate amount of money in the Matrix world, and his memory wiped. And he goes, "Yeah, I'll betray Neo for that. That sounds great. Let's fucking do it."
Well, no, to be fair, his point was exactly yours. His whole point was, dude, real life fucking sucks. Like, why are we doing this fighting the robots? I want to be hooked back. Because in the Matrix, it doesn't matter if this, like, I don't care if the steak is fake or not. At the end of the day, I like it. It tastes good. I don't have to know or care that it's not real.
Yeah,
Make me rich too,
we're
while
talking
you're at
on we're talking on Plato's Shadows in the Cave argument, which is if you take a group of people, raise them in a cave, and only ever make shadows on the wall of what's outside, like, oh, this is what a house looks like, this is what a car looks like, blah blah blah. Will they be able to truly want or adapt to when they see the real thing? If you take them out of the cave and go, look, there's a car, there's a house, whatever, would they ever say, oh yeah, I'm into this, or would they go back to wanting the shadows, what they're used to? There's a whole discussion around it, but the point is,
You can't drive a fucking shadow. There's fucking idiots then.
how are they going to get to work on time? That's so fair, even though they work remotely from the cave using high-speed internet.
No, but those are shadows too. The computers are shadows too. They've got nothing.
Fuck, it was all even the question's a shadow. It was never real.
Oh my
It was
God.
none of
The
it.
cave's a
But
shadow.
it's the Matrix argument. It's all the argument of, if a simulation is better than real life, is there any real reason to leave the simulation? And it's kind of a debate on what you
Yeah.
prefer. If you want reality even if it sucks, or if your fantasy world would just be better even if you knew it was fake, you know?
Well, no, it's like, do you want easy pleasure or do you want to actually live your values? Like, do you actually want to live a human existence?
Right, right.
And I want the latter. I only get one life of being a human, and I'd rather use it as a human, not as a digital.
And then
cattle
Jackson stubs his toe once and goes, "Ah, put me in the cube. Ah, fuck."
I regret my human existence.
Oh, you don't want to go in the cube. That's a whole movie. That's a bad.
Oh
place to
yeah,
go. You want to go in the
not
pod.
the cube. No, not the cube, not the hypercube either. The sequel that everyone hates but me. Nah,
I think human existence at the moment is already too, like someone in chat said it, already too like hedonistic. I think going even further in that direction is probably not a good thing. But that's my opinion, bro. You can live in the cube, Andrew. I'll let you do it.
Bruh.
Why not?
I think in my mind, it's we get one life regardless of your belief on afterlife or not. This one here is the one, and then you die. So it's like, may as well get the absolute most out of it. And what more could you get than maximum pleasure forever until you die? You know, what more is there?
Well, I think
Again,
the
that's the
argument is
argument.
always the lows.
That is the argument.
The lows
Yeah.
always make the highs actually higher. Like,
But what
you
if your
have to
highs
have the
are
contrast.
genuinely infinite, like literally never stop? You know what I mean?
Well, I
This
don't
does sound
think
very
that's how it
interesting.
works. Yeah, I mean, I've seen fentanyl overdoses. I think
there is eventually a low.
Fentanyl is actually
Yeah.
a terrible high. People don't like it when they get high on it. It's just stupidly addictive. That is why they keep going back to it. But like, if you compare,
That's
I
fucking
watched a deep
stupid.
dive on it. Well, it's the truth. That's what fentanyl is.
I'm not calling you stupid. It's just why. Okay, that's fucking odd. That's like saying I'm addicted to getting my toe stubbed.
Well, here's the thing is, people don't seek out fentanyl. They seek out other drugs that are then laced with fentanyl.
Yeah.
And then the
yeah.
only thing that curbs that addiction is more fentanyl itself. So that's why they get into fentanyl. But if you get high on heroin, fentanyl addicts are the only people buying fentanyl.
Okay.
Everyone else is like, "Oh, I want some heroin." Or I want some whatever, LSD. And then the drug dealers put fentanyl in it so that they come back and they go, "The only thing that's curing this withdrawal and bullshit is fentanyl." And then you get stuck in this terrible cycle.
Do the dealers do it on purpose for what reason? Do they want people addicted to fentanyl?
Well, they would never do it on purpose, Jackson. They're great, upstanding citizens. They
No, what I
shake
mean is,
every
like,
hand, smile at every baby. No, because
What
then
I mean-
people buy fentanyl from them. They make millions of dollars off of it.
But
Of course
people
they'd
already
do it.
people are already hooked to the other drugs that they're already coming there for. Like, why do they
Not
need to be
fentanyl,
more?
man.
Fentanyl's cheaper.
Fentanyl is
Yeah, it's
cheap, and
cheaper.
it's like the most addictive substance on the planet right now that you can easily get
So
your
are
hand
they-
on.
So are the dealers using it as like a filler ingredient into their
Yes.
drugs to stop them from having to like use a more expensive product?
Well, think about the business model. If I'm a drug dealer and I have a bunch of heroin, and I'm at a schoolyard and I see some ripe 5th graders ready for the heroin picking. And I leaned over and I say, "Hey, how'd you like this heroin? It's awesome. And it costs me like $200 to get a sampling of it, and you $300 I'll sell it to you for." Yeah, we could do that till the end of time and difficulty with it. Or I find out about fentanyl, which cost me like $20 to get, is even more addictive, and I can just put it in your heroin so that eventually you'll only want the fentanyl. Think how much more money I would make.
What you're saying is I should put fentanyl in my chili.
There is not a single bad use for fentanyl. It is just a wonder drug. It's good everywhere.
Clip that. Can that be the title of the episode?
That could be your
if
next
we don't
challenge.
get flagged on YouTube, I am more than happy making that the title, sure.
That can be next week's challenge. Kaya needs to do fentanyl.
Kaya does fentanyl and has to quit.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. See if you can stand against the addiction.
Has to go in the cube.
But yeah, the majority of fentanyl addicts are cut into it from other drugs.
Yeah. Is it a good business model, though? I guess this is true for all drugs, though. But does fentanyl have like higher risk of death than other drugs?
I don't know about risk of death,
yeah.
but I know addiction potency. It's like the most addictive drug you can have right now compared to anything.
That's good for the dealers.
Yeah. It's good for the dealers. It's super, super cheap, super abundant because hospitals use it. Hospitals use it as a medical salve, and you can, I don't know if they still do it because of like how laws have changed and the drug is popular now, but you used to be able to get patches that you would put on injuries and seep into your skin like a nicotine patch, but it was literally just fentanyl. And then they got reports of people who would take their patch, rip it open, and then just eat the fucking fentanyl out of the patch or ingest it. So they went, okay, I don't know if we can do that anymore. Because it's just
I was gonna say,
potent.
if it is like a very potent drug that does like kill people, then surely it's not to the benefit of the drug dealers since they're killing their own,
Well, that's the problem with being a drug dealer in general. Every drug that you sell besides weed is going to kill people, There's always new clients.
I'm so happy I don't need to worry about this shit.
You could say the same thing about like the food industry then, right? It's like them putting corn syrup and everything eventually makes the clients fatter and have a heart attack.
Yeah.
But they still do
hypothetically,
it. There's always a new crop of people who are going to get hooked on it.
Hypothetically, breathing is lethal in that perspective. Everything we do is going to kill us eventually.
Yeah, okay.
All right, Jackson, what was their challenge?
Was it to do fentanyl?
I wish. No, I was gonna say I'm so happy that I never, like, every time I meet a guy who smokes weed every single day, it's still in his like late 20s. I'm so happy that I never got addicted to any drugs at all. I never even bothered with it, even alcohol. I'm so happy.
There's always time.
True.
Yeah,
and so many more official podcast challenges to come to get me hooked to things. So that's good.
Jackson, your challenge for next week is to smoke a fat bowl and tell us how you doing. You doing good?
It's not like I've never done it before. I just don't like it.
No, you've never done it before. It's gonna be your first time, right? Live on the air, bro.
Can you do it on? Can you smoke weed on YouTube? Are you allowed to?
I actually don't know. I think YouTube's policy is it's based off local law, so I think you can if you're in a country where it's legal.
I knew you used to not be able to, but that was like 10 years ago, back when weed was like more edgy.
Yeah.
Just do it as like a PSA documentary. A warning.
I know when you mark stuff for advertisers and viewership, one of the questions for drugs is like, okay, are you doing drugs in an educational or demonstration sense, or are you just doing drugs because drugs are cool? And if you say the second one, that's when they get kind of on your ass about it.
I do weed one time on the show, and then the next week I come back and my life is like disheveled, ruined. I have like bags under my eyes. My clothes are tattered. My fiance's left me. My room's in disarray. Yeah,
you like Rick and Morty, and it's like, we can't be around you, Jackson.
Yeah, that'd be pretty bad.
Yucky.
All right. My challenge for this week. Am I the only one that did my challenge?
I watched Sonic 2.
Oh, you did watch Sonic 2.
I had a life.
Yeah, well, this should be your life. This is your job. This is more important than life.
Shit.
Kaya, what before I go on, Sonic 2 then, give us a rundown.
I liked it. I have to admit, so far, I like Andrew's slop homework more than yours. No offense.
He's a Sonic fan. We turn him into a Sonic
because the
fan.
Sonic
That's
movies
interesting.
are good. Like most of the Star Wars movies are ass, but all 3 Sonic movies are solid. They're just fine. Totally fine.
Also, Sonic the movies have very little to do, like, very little overlap, I would imagine, with the Sonic game fan base and people like Chris Chan. Like, Sonic the movie is just normie bait with Jim Carrey. And whoever is voicing Sonic and stuff is also doing a pretty good job. I don't know. In general,
Ben
I thought as
Schwartz?
far as... Huh?
I think it's Ben Schwartz, something like that.
Well,
I think
whoever
that's
it
the name.
is, and whoever is like in charge of the character in general and its mannerisms is doing a good job. It's actually pretty good for like modern slop. It's something that I wouldn't feel terrible taking my children to. Unlike everything else, it's genuinely not that bad.
So did you enjoy? Okay, this is all you ever say about movies that you watch is it's not bad or it's not that bad. Did you like it? Did you enjoy it?
I watched it on normal speed, and I am actually. What? It's fun.
Just say yes,
it was
you
fun.
liked
I
it.
liked it. Yeah,
We're asking him the wrong question. Kaya, did you enjoy Random Woman's Wedding, the movie, occasionally featuring Sonic?
No, the wedding wasn't all that much in it. Like, a lot of it was too long because when it got to the wedding scene, the wedding arc of it, I thought, okay, this has got to be the ending, right? And then I checked the little scrub thing,
Yeah.
and it was at like 1 minute and 10 minutes, an hour and 10 minutes, and I was like, okay, well, like I am having a good time, but also wrap it up. You know, when you get that feeling from a movie, like
Exactly.
it's not bad. You're enjoying
when
it.
I watched
did it wrap it up?
Like,
did it wrap it up then? Did it know when to stop?
That was the exact thought I had, where it's like, this wedding is going on forever. This subplot is so long. Like, I get it. It's not terrible, but boy, does it go forever and ever and ever on that wedding.
yeah, exactly. And it's like, I don't know, the human characters, like Sonic's family, the Westworld guy and the black people, they didn't really have to be in it. It doesn't really add anything.
That's what they should have called the movie. The Westworld guy and the black people.
Westworld guy and the black people. Featuring Sonic.
No, I'm not trying to be racist. It just, that's like a central part of the whole wedding thing, is the zany black woman being sassy. Andrew can confirm it's literally just her like going around going, you didn't, and shooting a wedding cake and stuff. And meanwhile, you're sitting there like, when is Robotnik arriving? Like, what, Robotnik? Hello? Where's the bad guy? Why is this not ending right now? What is this zany shit? But then Robotnik does arrive, and it's actually kind of fun because he goes into like Robotnik Super Saiyan mode.
What is this zany shit in a Sonic movie? I mean, that is Sonic is zany. That's like the entire point.
No. To be fair,
Fair
there's
enough.
a part where they have the wedding set up, and Sonic opens a portal and drenches it. It's in Hawaii, I think, and he drenches it in a bunch of snow from like a portal, and everyone kind of has that moment of, oh, Sonic, you butt fucker, you're ruining this wedding by putting snow in Hawaii, and it's kind of like everyone shrugs and looks at the camera and winks kind of moment.
That's less zany to Kaya than a black woman shooting a cake, apparently. That's too zany.
It went on and on. Like, it did go on too long because at the end of the day, yeah, I mean, the movie's name is Sonic, all right? So I want to see him run around and do shit. I don't want to watch these humans in their wedding or whatever. That was a bit too long. But again, then Robotnik arrives, and Jim Carrey is a great fucking actor. He's just fun to watch. I don't know anything else about him. I couldn't tell you anything else what the fuck he's doing nowadays.
He was so fucking popular in the 80s and 90s. Think about all the Jim Carrey movies that came out at that time.
I can see why.
Well, I thought he soft retired, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. And then he comes back for Sonic.
Thank God. It's really, I can't really imagine anybody better suited to play Robotnik.
He definitely gives his, like, even his bad movies. I'm trying to remember the one where he's a lawyer. I think it's
that is not a bad movie. You're an idiot.
No, it's not a bad. That's my point. Like, even the ones that were commercially like snubbed, like that movie, I'm pretty sure, like they were fun. He commits to the role like 120%.
Well, hang on. Let's put you on the spot. Name a bad Jim Carrey movie. That's what I fucking thought, Jackson.
The Grinch?
Oh, okay. No, that's a pretty perfect example. The Grinch movie is shit, but it is fun, and Jim Carrey is the best part.
It's still fun because Jim Carrey like commits to the role like 100%, and that's what I'm saying. Even the bad movies, like Jim Carrey is never the bad part of the movie. It's just the rest of the movie. He's so good.
Kick-Ass 2. I don't know. I haven't seen any of these, I'll be honest.
Mr. Popper's Penguins. That's one that I've always seen the cover of. I'm like, even I'm not that much of a Jim Carrey fan.
He is in The Truman Show,
Popper's
probably one of
Penguins.
the greatest films ever made in the entirety of human history. So I'll give him that.
Anyway, he's great in Sonic as Robotnik, Dr. Eggman. Knuckles is good. Tails is okay.
Wait, what the fuck? He was in a movie in 2016 called Dark Crimes. Look up this poster. It looks like a crime thriller. And he's like the main character.
He's done dark stuff. He did the number 23 and some shit like that.
Really?
Crime
What's the number
drama
23?
film.
Well, the number 23 is about the number 23.
Uh,
That's about
Oh
all I
my
know.
god. It is one of... Well, here you go, Jackson. This is your homework for next week. You have to watch Dark Crimes.
no,
It
no,
is
no,
one of
please.
the worst.
No!
It is one of the worst reviewed films of 2018, holding a 0% approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh.
You're so watching this.
Oh, Jackson,
watch
watch that. That's your challenge 100%.
Why don't we all watch it?
100%.
That's our challenge. We all watch it. We all watch it. Don't make me do it alone.
A full man challenge. All three of us watch Dark Crimes. We
Yeah,
talk about
all
it next
three of us watch
episode?
Dark
All right, I'm
Crimes.
fine with
Yeah.
that. I'm fine with that. Sure.
Well, then we
Yeah.
might as well do it for the Patreon or something as a movie night.
Yeah, we can do it as movie night, maybe. We'll
no,
discuss
I'm
it
busy
afterwards,
every
but yeah.
single night of every single month forever.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
Too cool. Too cool to hang out with
Yeah,
your friends and watch Dark Crimes. What's the length of it? Okay, what's
I
the,
have no
like,
fucking idea, but...
Runtime,
Oh
runtime.
my god! Look at this.
Ooh.
Budget 4 million euros and the box office $20,000.
Oh.
This has to have been a tax write-off or something.
They should have put Sonic in this, and then it would have made billions.
I was just thinking, this man, like, one time in his career, he dips his toe outside of comedy and he gets immediately punished and shoved back in the comedy closet.
It takes a dark mind to solve a twisted crime.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Jim Carrey, Dark Mind. That's going to be weird to watch. Do you think he's still like the typical Jim Carrey character in this movie?
Everyone else is dead serious, but he shows up and he's
Yeah.
like Ace Ventura all over the place.
Yeah, but in a very serious role.
By the way, his character that he plays, he's described as gloomy and unexciting, depressing, ugly, abysmal.
Ugly.
That's fun.
That's mean.
That was mean. He's on
By
that.
the way, he might be depressing, but he's also ugly. He's fat. He smells bad. Stupid. Looks like a moron.
Ugly, sterile sets. Everybody thought the movie was ugly.
Jim Carrey thought he could do what fucking Adam Sandler did when he started in Uncut Gems. Remember how everyone was amazed
Yeah.
at like.
But
of,
you
Adam
guys
Sandler's
are
range.
missing. Jim Carrey has done serious movies before. He's done a good handful of them, and they were well received. This is not the first
like
time.
what?
Number 23. That was a huge movie that people liked.
Number 20.
Go to his IMDb. Go to his Wikipedia. Go to his IMDb. You'll see a good handful of dark movies that he's done.
Number 23 is a 7% on Rotten Tomatoes. So
But people loved it. Critics hated it, but people liked it.
Rotten Tomatoes is people, isn't
People.
it?
How
I
much
think
money
it's just
did it
you.
make? How much money did it make compared to the budget?
I don't know. Let me have a look.
Yeah, $80
way
million
more than-
box office. Come on. People liked it.
I don't
Yeah,
know if
that's
it's
still
like
better.
they went and saw it.
He also did Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, which is a drama which was absolutely beloved. People thought that movie was phenomenal. Look at that. I'll read it,
Yeah,
Kaya,
yeah.
because you're skimming through it. Named publication one of the greatest of the 21st century. Look at that right there. And that's a Jim Carrey
Yeah.
starring movie. It's a drama. It's
Yeah,
not a comedy.
Jackson. So give Dark Crimes or whatever the fuck it's called a chance.
Well,
Yeah,
we're
this
all
movie
gonna-
might be
it's gonna
amazing.
fun. Yeah. I mean, it's only got 7% less score than the number 23. So they're pretty much the same.
Holy motherfuck, he made bank with this one. Well, anyway, final verdict. I liked Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and I will be watching
Were you about
the
to say
next one.
Sonic Shoe too? You were, weren't you?
I would watch that too.
Wait, Kaya, which one's your favorite? Are you a Tails man, or are you a Knuckles guy, or are you a Sonic fan? Which one?
I don't know. It's kind of a like tie between Sonic and Knuckles so far. I know in the third one they have Shadow.
Choose a side. Choose a side between Knuckles and Sonic.
No. It's so obvious. I'm Sonic, Kaya is Knuckles, and Jackson is Tails, and I think that is 100% accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do think that Knuckles was really fun, to be honest. Okay, fine. I'll be Knuckles.
Yeah, and I'll be Sonic, and Jackson will be my bitch boy sidekick who just makes a little plane and nothing else.
Yay.
Okay.
What about... So Sonic 3 introduces Shadow, played by Keanu Reeves.
Well, I cannot tell you yet who I think that is, but we'll have to wait, okay? Until I watch it. No spoilers.
Oh, yeah, true, yeah. Wow, we are really... Well, the show itself, the official podcast, long term, has really been the Sonic cast of all 4 of them.
Well, we're doing the trilogy. Kaya's doing the trilogy. He's doing Sonic the Hedgehog, then Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and then Dark Crimes. He's doing the trilogy back to back.
Where they got to solve Sonic's murder.
Dark Crimes is actually Robotnik finally killing... It's an offshoot timeline where he finally kills Sonic and doesn't know what to do with his life. So he just becomes really depressed.
Oh, poor Robotnik. Well, who are they going to introduce in Sonic the Hedgehog 4 though? Because they've kind of gone over everyone, haven't they? They're not going to make a big deal about.
One of the. There's Amy. There's Rouge. There's all right. As the at-home autist for Sonic, there are 1,000,001 Sonic characters they could introduce that are still popular.
Sonic.
There's like not as popular as Shadow. Shadow was kind of the biggest.
Well, that's what I mean.
But
like everyone else is going to be like mid compared to like Shadow. Shadow was the
See, I'm gonna shut that down because like let's take a look at Batman as a good example. There are so many Batman properties that come out that feature who the fuck cares villains, and they're great. Arkham City is easily said to be the best Batman game of all time and probably one of the best Batman things ever made, and yet it stars fucking Hugo Strange as the main villain, a guy no one gives a fuck about. Who fucking cares?
Wait, can I change my challenge? Can I change my challenge for Kaya for next week? Can he rank the Sonic women from least attractive to most attractive, like a top 10 ranking of
the top Sonic 10 hottest Sonic females challenge? He could make a YouTube video about it.
Yeah.
They should get this crocodile thing on the next one, or this
Vector the crocodile. Who the fuck
Silver
are
the
these?
Hedgehog.
I would actually bet good money. Looking at this list, I would bet good money that for Sonic 4, they're going to do the future timeline where they bring in Silver and Blaze, because their whole shtick is if I remember right, they're from the future and it's the post-apocalypse, and they're like, we came back so Sonic doesn't fuck it up.
It would actually be hype. Scroll down. It would actually be hype if they bring in Big Cat. I'd say Big Cat. Bring in Big Cat. Yeah,
they can also just always do the Marvel thing where they just like kill off Tails and then Sonic has to bring him back or something for the whole movie without introducing
and it plays Linkin
new.
Park's Numb during that whole sequence. Yeah,
they just kill off Tails. That's fine.
Well, what about I hope
there's Robo Sonic, isn't there, or has he already been used?
Metal Sonic. Yeah.
He's not been used.
I hope if they use Big the Cat though, they use his original voice actor, because little fun fact, it's the same guy who voices Duke Nukem. So you could have Big the Cat being like, "It's time to fuck your day up, Sonic." That'd be awesome.
All right, enough beating around the bush. What the fuck was your challenge, Jackson?
My challenge was just to do a random fucking person, like a slideshow on another random person.
I want to just karate chop your goddamn pessimism right now, because your presentation on Kyrgyzstan was my favorite challenge of all time so far.
Yeah.
So you shut up and do your homework.
This week, I'm doing a little presentation on Kermanjan Datkur.
I know who that is.
The Queen of the Middle East. You do?
I know who that is. Yeah.
Who is it?
The Queen of the Middle East.
Nice, good. It's more Central Asia than Middle East.
Well, it's more Central Asia than Middle East, Jackson, by the way. See, because I know who that is.
Central Asia doesn't exist to me. Everything, it's all similar over there. A modern day love story from the 1800s. This is why I chose this. It's because it's a very romantic story, and I feel like we need more romance in our lives at the moment, since Kai's been watching Sonic, Andrew's been alone in his room of happiness, dopamine. You need a love story every now and then.
Right.
There's a statue. Kermanjan Datkur, also known as the Queen of the South, was a Kyrgyz politician and tribal leader.
You did
during
Kyrgyzstan
the 1800s.
Again?
Well, I did a person from Kyrgyzstan again.
You love this fucking country, man.
You said
All
do someone
right.
really obscure that no one's ever heard of, so I took the most popular, famous person.
Everyone,
from
because of
Kyrgyzstan.
your episode, has heard of Kyrgyzstan now. It's the most popular country on the planet. Tourism exploded.
Yeah, but they don't. No one knows. No one knows about Kermanjan Datka though, even though she is like the most famous person from the country.
They saw record tourism.
At the age of 18, she was married off to a man who she did not see until her wedding day. Unimpressed by the groom, she broke with tradition and fled into China. And this was in the 1800s. Like she broke with. This is in a country where they kidnap brides. Remember, with Alakatun.
So she's a big pussy. She didn't go through with her promise. So good start. She's not trustworthy.
No, could you fucking try fleeing from your bride or your groom? I guess that's difficult.
I could literally do that. That's not illegal. I'm allowed to do
now
that.
it is. Yeah, but at the time it was very illegal in Kyrgyzstan. Still is.
It's illegal to be a liar in Kyrgyzstan, and that's what she is. But okay.
On her return, she attracted the attention of the local feudal lord, Alan
Wait,
Beck,
she came back?
who ruled
Wait, she came back? She ran away from
I don't know
home
why
and
she came back. Yeah. She's like, that was enough time in China.
Yeah.
I'll come back.
It's been
now.
like 3 days. They've forgotten all about it.
Yeah, they forgot about the wedding. So she attracted the attention of the local feudal lord Alan Beck, who ruled all of Kyrgyz of the Ally, which is the region. He married her because of her voluptuous appearance. So she did eventually get married, but she leveled up. Apparently she was like, she just thought the groom was ugly, the initial one. So she broke up with him and left.
So wait a minute. She left
matured.
at the altar. She left at the altar, went away, came back in some unknown period of time, and then married to Alex Trebek.
Yes, exactly. Who was at the time ruling Kyrgyzstan before he's
That's a sweet deal, actually.
Alex Trebek was what was it, Jeopardy?
Yeah, the Jeopardy host.
Yeah. So eventually, after his time as the feudal lord of Kyrgyzstan, he moved on to becoming Jeopardy.
That's how he
guy.
got the job. They liked what he did in Kyrgyzstan, so they offered him the role. Yeah.
Yeah, he ran the country on a basis of trivia.
Yeah, he did all political policy in the form of a question. This is how we're going to tax all fife lords, and then whoever answered it became politician.
I was thinking, imagine being that guy who had this marriage arranged for you in a country where that's like normal, like 100% of the marriages are arranged like this, and so you show up to the altar and your arranged bride takes one look at you and flees to China. Like that's gonna suck. That's insult territory. Like you had this arranged for you and it just like blows up in your face like that.
We got you this perfectly good husband and you walked away from it. For shame.
Yeah, how dare you?
How dare you?
Kermanjan Datka didn't need Tinder back then. She was just getting this shit arranged for easy.
She really hurt Kyrgyzstan on that one. The consequences were felt for decades.
I want to hear this one.
Yeah.
May have killed her husband and son. Very scary looking people. That's Kermanjan here. Alan Beck, her husband, was murdered in the course of a palace coup in 1862. When the Russian Empire annexed the Ally region, Kermanjan Datka persuaded her people to accept the Russian overlordship happily. Her son was sentenced to death, and she again persuaded people to not protest this. She attended her son's public execution in 1895.
So this woman, hang on a minute. This woman was arranged to be married and then went, no, fuck all y'all. I'm out of here. She left. She came back, got married to a high person in high power, and then went, nah, fuck this. I'm done with this. And got the Russians to come in and slaughter them all. While she went, no, guys, it's cool. It's cool. Don't worry about
just
it.
let them rule.
Just let them do it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
And then her son got arrested for like, I think he was like smuggling weapons or something for the resistance or whatever. And he got caught, and the Russians obviously wanted to execute him. And she's like, no one protest this. No one, let it happen. And then she goes to the public execution and just watches it. It's like, damn.
Did she applaud?
I don't know. She had a weird smile on her face. This picture was taken there. This was the
this picture of this obvious painting was taken there.
She showed up in painting form.
Yeah. She held a painting in front of her for a disguise.
Well, she's in bandages and shit. Maybe he just beat her every day.
That's not bad. What the fuck? That's her outfit. I thought,
if you
as someone
so.
from Turkey, you would know.
She was a mummy exhumed from the sarcophagus.
She looks like a very angry woman, which I guess would make sense considering everything that's happened if she didn't have a hand in it.
Oh, wait, that's a woman? I thought that was her husband.
No, this is her husband up here.
Oh.
I was going to say, that's
damn.
a rough face for a woman.
That
This
is
is her.
rough.
Well, that's
I
the
can't,
queen of...
she must have had a...
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Jesus, what the hell?
What the fuck was that? Andrew. Stop talking, Andrew.
Oh, God.
Your microphone. What
That's
just
on YouTube,
happened?
Jesus. Did he
Andrew,
flush his mic down the toilet?
It sounded like you flushed his microphone. Oh, it's still happening. You might need to unplug and replug. All right, now we're back again. Andrew, I want to actually hear what you're going to say about this woman.
Yeah. Can I try for the third time to make my hysterical joke that everyone's going to laugh at really hard?
Yes, please.
Okay. She is not pretty, and Guy said that she was voluptuous why he married her, so she must have a real banging body.
Nice.
That was the joke. I tried 3 fucking times. Anyway.
Yeah, imagine what's under those robes, Andrew.
Imagine I said that with perfect comedic timing. Yeah.
Under the bandages. Mm-hmm.
They're not bandages.
They are. They're like cartoon bandages. What do you mean? This is what Bugs Bunny looks like after he falls off a cliff or something. With the cartoon crutches.
And that face.
Kaya's Middle Eastern. He can say that.
Yeah, he's allowed to. He comes from there. The same area. But as we've discovered, this is actually Central Asia and not the Middle East. So unfortunately, Kaya is a bigot.
Same thing.
She's actually got fucking Voldemort's face on the back of there. I can tell. Oh damn! Smiley someone in the chat said the same fucking thing. Now it looks like I stole it. All right. Suspicious to say the least. I don't even remember what that was about. The public execution stuff, probably now. A peaceful retirement. After her son's death, she retired from the hustle and bustle of public life and became a hermit. In 1906, she was visited by Baron Carl Gustav Emil Mannerheim, who would later become the president of Finland, who photographed her on the only in the only known photo of Kermanjan Datka. So this is the only photo of her that exists. Perhaps this was a bad idea. 1906. That's right here.
Oh, sorry.
Carl Gustav has a rocket launcher named after him. That guy's cool.
She just monkey branched her way to the top, right? So first she flees her local village marriage to go fuck around in China. Then she's like, okay, these guys aren't rich enough for me. So she comes back, marries some rich Russian or whatever the fuck it was, or she overthrows her own husband that she meets there for the sake of a Russian oligarch. And then she flees again. Or becomes a hermit, I guess, into the mountains she flees. Yeah.
Yeah.
And meets a baron.
Baron Carl Gustav Emil Mannerheim, who was visiting the mountain region, I guess.
Yeah, and then becomes the president of Finland.
Which is this guy, by the way. The guy on the left of the photo is Baron Carl Gustav. This guy over here looks very suspicious. I don't know what he's looking at. He's like, are you seeing this shit?
Looking at her. You just know all three of them ran a train on her. She just seems like that kind of woman.
She looks 90. What do you mean?
Yeah, she's like 90 years old. I don't know if they want to.
No way. There's absolutely no way. She's like a dignitary.
What? That is her boy harem, I'm telling you.
All right, anyway, so Emil Mannerheim would later, he would photograph her in the only known photo of Kermanjan Datka. She died 6 months later, proving that cameras do capture the spirits and kill people. What was that? There was a horror movie about that concept, wasn't there? Where like you take photos of people and then they die, like steals their souls.
Probably.
There's the opposite. There's a video game series called Fatal Frame, which is about taking photos of ghosts to like kill them because you take their soul.
Yeah. It's the same concept. I think it's a long-term spiritual belief that cameras steal the spirits of whatever.
Well, it's not just a belief. It's true. Like every time you get your photo taken, your soul is just gone. You get one and done.
Yeah.
Well, what if you have your video taken then? That explains why we're soulless.
That's frames per second. So 60 souls per second, for example.
That's a lot of souls.
It's a lot of souls.
Stealing all the cum out of your balls.
No. A woman worth $50. Kermanjan Darko is remembered fondly by Kyrgyzstan. She proved to be an incredible stateswoman who is seen as the savior of Kyrgyzstan by many.
Huh?
This is a quote from the president at the time. Her wisdom and diplomatic skills saved us from death and destruction. She was able to find a way out of any difficult situation. Therefore, both Russia and the Kokand Khanate had to reckon with her. End quote. And now she's on the $50 bill.
So they took the most ratchet, disloyal hoe in the country and they slapped her on a $50 bill?
Well, she did other stuff, but yeah.
Like what?
She was buried next to her son, who she decided wasn't worth saving from execution in 1895. That should be 1895.
I hope to this day those ghosts are still bickering over it. I hope they're still throwing shit at each other in hell.
She's like, her son's like, what the fuck? Why didn't you save me? Why didn't you try? You were the leader of the country. Why didn't you help me? So fucked.
Jesus. Well, that was a fun presentation.
Someone in chat said, how was she so famous when all she did was go on vacation and let Russia execute her son?
He's got a point.
I mean, she did marry her way into royalty, like with the original, what was his name? Alakun or something? Alan Beck.
Oh, Alakazam. Alikamba.
Yeah, Alan Beck. So she married him and then she became the queen of the country basically and ruled for like 50 years. But that's it.
What a hero.
That's the most famous woman in Kyrgyzstan.
She was worth $50.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I agree.
That would have been funner if there wasn't a giant gap in the middle, but it's fine.
Yeah, it was still fun.
Well, we did this all in one take. That's what the audience is going to hear when the episode's finished. There was no technical difficulties. There was no pause in the middle. That'd be stupid.
All right, that was my challenge for this week. What's your challenges for next week? Oh no, we're all just watching the same movie.
We're all watching Darkman featuring Jim Carrey.
Dark Crimes.
Oh, you know.
Dark Man. It's Jim Carrey in blackface for 90 minutes. No wonder
he's sad, depressing and ugly during it. Why do I have to blackface?
And commit crime.
All right. That's going to do it for this week's episode. Thank you very much for joining us. Official.men for a 7-day free trial to our membership platform where you get early ad-free access to all of our shows as well as bonuses every single week where you can hear us ramble on, give you extra conversations each week. They come out over on the platforms. We'll keep going. Right now, we're going to go into the After Dark, which is those bonuses. So if you want to listen in, official.men is the best way to do that. 7-day free trial. So you get to try it for 7 days for free. See if you like it. Other than that, we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, bye-bye. I'll leave that in.